You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty.
Smitty is live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
It is time to mock draft. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. We're best ball drafting, mock drafting, little mini marathon, if you will. Let's dig right into it.
It's time to mock draft.
Okay, so on screen, you have the mock draft right here. When I start this draft, we're going to kick it off. Your boy Smitty drafting from the 3 spot. This will be not the last mock draft. I assume we'll do one maybe tomorrow night as well. Just kind of depending on what's going on. If these underdog puppy drafts are still going on, we're gonna be doing that. Let's see here. We'll get into the best ball drafts here in a second. So make sure you click the link that's pinned, sign up and get ready. Don't be left in the lurch. I'm gonna go JJ here. Don't be left in the lurch because you decided not to get your mock draft on ahead of time, because it's going to take a minute to click sign up, make your minimum deposit, make sure you're good to go. I'm going to be doing at least 1 or 2 best ball drafts tonight with you, and we're going to do mock drafts simultaneously on another tab the entire show. So this could be quite a number of drafts that we do tonight, getting you prepared. I don't know how much mock drafting we'll do tomorrow night, because most drafts will be complete. So we'll do best ball drafting mostly tomorrow night. That will be fun. So tomorrow will be mostly best ball drafting, assuming the puppy drafts are still going on Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play daily fantasy and best ball drafts. So make sure you get a bunch of best ball drafts locked and loaded, and you want to make sure you don't walk into fantasy football week 1 without a bunch of best ball drafts in your back pocket, because what happens if injury strikes and you don't have the ability to watch football from week 10 on because you're so depressed about your teams getting hurt with injury. So this is a best ball draft that I started over on Underdog before I let you, because I want to do one draft without you guys so you can see me do a draft approach without snipage going on. So that's going to be a draft I do right now. Let's jump into another best ball draft on Underdog. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the homepage. I hope everybody's already signed in. Like I told you, we're going to go to the puppy draft right here. Puppy draft. It's $5 an entry, $500K in prizes. First place gets $75,000, second place gets $40,000, third place gets $25,000, and so on. I mean, look, you can get up to $1K if you place 21st to 30th. $700K if you're 41st to 50th. If you finish 100th place, you get $420. So jump into this. We're going to go in there right now. Actually, real quickly, let me make this pick first, and then we're going to go into this draft. Actually, jump into it right now. So hit enter, go into the puppy 4, and jump into that draft. And it looks like we got a lot of spots. Okay, so it went JT McCaffrey, and I'm on the clock in this draft. This draft I'm doing without you guys because I want to show you the proper form. Let's go JJ. We'll go JJ in that draft. In the mock draft, we're a ways away. Swift went 11, Javonte went 12, Adams went 2.1, Lamb looks like a par for the course over here. In the best ball draft, it looks like it filled. TD strikers, that is my boy Ron Navy in the building. Who else we got in here? We got the whole crew in here. 16 picks away in this draft. I got Justin Jefferson. We'll see what kind of running backs I have left. 42 seconds, this draft will begin. So I'm going to tell you what this is draft 2. I'll try and indicate what draft we're in. Draft 2. This is the mock draft. Quite a number of picks away from my pick. Looks like Avi's already timed out. Diggs and Chase is a good pairing here by Evan. Drew Liberty's got Kamara and Aaron Jones. Kamara's too early in round 1, but trust your gut. Assuming nothing goes wrong, which I still think is a very high likelihood. That he's not out of the woods yet, but go ahead and draft him where you see fit. Najee Harris, owner timed out on Travis Kelce. TM42, make sure you turn off your auto. Avi, make sure you turn off your auto. Swift and Lamb's really good. Javonte and Adams is really good. Cook and Mixon, Kamara Jones, Chase Diggs. That's really good too. Diggs has fallen too far in this draft. Wow, good job, Evan. Harris and Kelce. Cup and Barkley. Okay, I'm going back to draft number 1, where I have Justin Jefferson, and I'm drafting without you guys, and I'm 12 picks away. This draft just kicked off. The 1.1 was Christian McCaffrey. Strange at the 1.2 got Jonathan Taylor. Justin Jefferson just went. I'm on the clock over here. Okay, I'm on the clock over here. So I could go. Let me see what RBs are there. I'm going to go ahead and pass an RB, and I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill. Go double wide. Back to best ball draft number 2, where I have not selected yet, and I've got the 11 pick, and I'm 3 picks away. In the original best ball draft, where I've drafted without you guys to show you proper form, because sniping sucks, but it's fun to still draft with you guys. But you guys are good. 2 picks away. Jamar Chase goes to TD strikers. Ron Navy at the 6th pick. Nice pick, bro. Najee Harris. Okay. So Swift is there for me. Mr. Good Times. I don't know if that's our guy. I'm going to go DeAndre Swift here. Looks like I'm on the clock over here. Running back. I'll go Travis Etienne. It's a fantastic third-round pick if you end up getting sniped like right here. And I go double wide receiver. I actually like that a lot. 2 picks away in this draft. Devontae Adams goes Mr. Good Times. I don't think Mr. Good Times is one of us. Might be. That might be a rando. We shall see. Barkley, he's not one of us. Javonte. There we go. So DeAndre Swift and Javonte back-to-back picks for me, or 11 and 14. 11 and 14, Swift and Javonte, still doable. When you're outside of our community, Javonte or Swift at 11, Javonte at 14, extremely doable. I'm on the clock over here. Tyreek Hill. I'm going to time out. So I'm going to go. Let's try opposite strategies. I'm going to go wide receiver in draft number 1. I'm going to go running back in draft number 2. So I got DeAndre Swift and Javonte in the 11 and 14 picks. And drafting from pick number 3, I'm going with Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill. And I'm going to be picking very soon here, which is why I went with the best player available, because I'll be able to get the running back that I would probably reach for at this coming up draft slot. Appreciate everybody being in here. You guys rock. You guys are amazing. 1 pick away in this draft here. 1 pick away. I've got JJ. I've got Tyreek Hill. Let's get to the running backs and start queuing them up. On the clock. God, Damian Pierce is climbing so high. We're definitely not going to get him. Josh Allen's there. Kittle's there. Okay, so we got to go RB. I like ETN here. I'm not afraid to take ETN as my first drafted running back with a Jefferson, Tyreek Hill strategy. And in the mock draft, I went Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, ETN as well, which is funny. So if you look at this team, it's the same thing as the mock draft team. Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, ETN. Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, ETN. And then in the best ball draft that I'm drafting with you guys, DeAndre Swift and Javonte Williams. Let's go to the bigger view. This is a little easier to see. Let me make myself, well, I don't have to make myself small yet. I will once we fill out the board more. But it went Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jefferson, Austin Eckler, Cooper Kupp. Jamar Chase goes to Ron Navy, who's now got Debo and Jamar Chase. I like that Ron Navy looking pretty sharp. Pick number 7's got Cook, and then coupled with CeeDee Lamb. Stephon Diggs coupled with Mixon. Henry paired up with Travis Kelce. Najee paired up with Alvin Kamara. DeAndre Swift and Javonte paired up. That's me. Adams and Saquon are cuffed together there at the 12-13 picks. Now we're way back over on at the top of round 3. A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, and McCaffrey round out team number 1 squad so far. Team number 2 is on the clock. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, so early, round 2. What are people thinking? Like, I like Michael Pittman too. Just because I think it's an awful idea to draft Michael Pittman in round 2 doesn't mean I don't like him. It's just a complete reach, beyond reaches. I don't understand it. Keenan Allen, Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor, I'm not scared of that team, because that team took away a lot of its advantage of getting Pittman later. Pittman later is a home run. Pittman early is you have to have him deliver for you to get the value. It makes no sense at all. Oh, God, am I going to time out? 10 picks away. 3 picks away. Okay, no, I'm good. This team 12 has got Barkley, Swift, Waddle, Gabe Davis, Adams, CD, DJ Moore, Sutton. What are you going to do for running backs, team 11? Don't understand that. Okay, I'm 1 pick away here. I need some wide receivers potentially. Mike Williams just went. Of course, he went right before my pick, didn't he? As I was about to cue him up. Waddle's there. What pick is this? Okay, so I have almost back-to-backs. I really could go best player available here. I'm going to go... I timed out on that one. God. Timed out on Waddle. I didn't want Waddle there. I didn't mind it. I was going to queue him up. I was trying to queue up. Gosh, dang it. That's what happens when I do 1,000 different drafts at once. I don't mind that pick. It's not horrible, but I was definitely trying to queue up McLaurin. I'm on the clock again. McLaurin's pretty good here. I'm going to go McLaurin here. I'm going to go back over to this draft. I'm on the clock here. I've got, I'm balanced here so I can kind of do whatever I want. I'm going to go ahead and queue up Breece Hall. You know, I'm going to go a different approach with this one. I'm going to go with Mahomes here. So I got Swift. I'm going to go later quarterback in this one. Swift, Javonte, Waddle, McLaurin. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I timed out on the Waddle pick. Don't hate it. I just timed out on it. This particular draft over here, I'm 3 picks away, and I'll have another selection here. I've got Mahomes, ETN, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get one of Breece Hall or Dylan or Dameon Pierce or let's look at the wide receivers. I like DK actually a lot there. DK's pretty solid. Kittle's decent. Waller's decent. Okay. So I'm on the clock here. I'm on auto over here, but I don't care about that team. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Okay, so I need a running back, but I could definitely go wide receiver. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and either go Pierce or Breece Hall. Jeez. I'm going to go Breece. I'm going to go Breece. I wanted to go Pierce really badly. But I'm going to go Breece. ETN, Breece, Jefferson, Hill, Mahomes. Feels like a pretty good team. I like that. This team right here, I don't mind it. I feel like I started off so strong. And I'm not like in love with the Waddle pick because it was forced on me. I timed out. It's my fault. But McLaurin, Waddle are pretty good wide receivers considering my running backs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's pretty darn good. Smitty, who wins this trade? Chubb and McLaurin or ETN and Higgins? I guess ETN and Higgins, I suppose. But like I don't know that that's a crazy one. Who likes these teams, by the way? Which team do you like better of the two that I'm building here? The one that has Swift, Javonte, Waddle, McLaurin, or the one that's got ETN, Hall, Jefferson, Hill, and Mahomes? Just curious which one you guys like better. I'm on auto pick over here. What did I do? I autoed on Elliott and Murray. Not the end of the world. Who could I have gotten? I could have gotten St. Brown, Mahomes. I probably would have went Mahomes at this 410. That would have been pretty solid. And then I probably would have went. Maybe I would have went Eli Mitchell or something right here. So Eli Mitchell, Mahomes versus Kyler Elliott. Kind of similar. Should I trade Waddle and Stafford for A.J. Brown? Waddle and Stafford for A.J. Brown. I would get A.J. Brown. I would. Mahomes, like the Mahomes team, second one. I like both these teams. I like them both. Okay, we're getting closer to my pick here. I don't know if I can salvage this team now that I've auto-drafted, but go over to best ball number 2, which is with you guys. I'm drafting with you guys. This is my Swift and Javonte team. Waddle, McLaurin. All right, let me start queuing up some people. I like Dylan. I like Waller. I don't have a quarterback yet. I like Jalen Hurts. I like DK Metcalf. We'll queue up Mike Thomas for later. Looks like Deontay Johnson just went. Eli Mitchell's good for later. I like Mooney for later. Dalton Schultz. Just going to queue up these bad boys here. Looks like I'm on the clock here. Let's go Gabe Davis. All right, one pick away. Quarterbacks. Is Burrow's gone? Oh, because this is our community. This is our community. Okay, so maybe I'm going to roll with... I'm going to go with Darren Waller here and really balance out this team. And I don't think this is our guy, so I don't know that he's for sure going to go Jalen Hurts. If he does, there he went Jalen Hurts. I don't mind going Kyler. I don't even mind waiting on a quarterback in this particular draft. Might not be the end of the world for me to wait on a QB. Let me just see who's there. I'm drafting with my own community in here, so Mr. Good Times might be one of us. So he goes back to he's got to be. It's got to be one of us. Listening to what I'm saying, Hurts. Okay, no, I'll go Murray. He goes Murray. That's okay. I'll wait on the quarterback now. I'll go AJ Dillon. You think you got my number, Mr. Good Times? I'll show you some good times. Here you go. AJ Dillon, Javonte, Swift, Waddle, McLaurin, Waller. How you gonna stop that? 23 seconds on the clock over here. Dalton Schultz. Okay, so oh man. Pollard. Queue up Pollard in case they time out. Schultz. I'll probably go Schultz here. So I got Schultz, JJ, Tyreek, ETN, Breece Hall, Mahomes. Feel pretty good about that team, and I'm going to be picking here in a second. I was getting rushed, and I didn't want to screw up the pick, so I just went ahead and took my boy Schultz, and I really like that pick. Mr. Good Times. Mr. Good Times. We'll show him a good time. Gibby. We need some running back goodness here. So I'm gonna queue up some running backs that I like here and see what we can do. It's getting dry really quick. Tony Pollard's pretty darn good here. If I look at the quarterbacks, I still got Burrow. I may go Burrow here, because I've got such good balance to inject a Burrow Mahomes optimal scoring option versus a Tony Pollard who I like versus a what? You know what I mean? When you get in these best balls, it's one QB, but it's optimal scoring. So if you have two quarterbacks that, just for the sake of throwing out numbers, scored 300 points each, but optimally it chooses for you which one to start. You could score ultimately 390 points or something. And so when I look at these players here, like when I look at the wide receivers and I see Christian Kirk, I do like Hopkins a little bit, but you can't use him for 6 weeks. The options aren't that. I mean, I've got Schultz. I could use a running back. I like Pollard a lot. I like Ramondre a lot. But I feel like Burrow's pretty... I'm going to go Burrow Mahomes here. And I think this team looks ultra scary. The optimal scoring for Mahomes, Burrow, ETN, Breece Hall, JJ, Tyreek Hill, Dalton Schultz. Not everybody's going to take this approach. It's an approach I like to deploy. It's not for everybody. It makes some people uncomfortable in a 1 QB league to be doing that. I'm in the way here. I'm not even showing my team. I'm in the way. I'm sorry. So here's my squad. I got 111 of you in here. Hit that thumbs up button. Here's the squad. Somebody should have told me this was in the way. You probably did. Here's the squad so far. Mahomes, Joe Burrow, ETN, Breece Hall, JJ, Tyreek Hill, Dalton Schultz. All right. Who likes that squad? Rate that squad from 1 to 10. 10 being to the moon. Mahomes, Burrow, 1 QB, but all to optimal scoring. ETN, Brees Hall, JJ, Hill, Schultz. I think it's like a 9. I feel like that's like a 9. And even with the 1 QB format, I feel like the optimal scoring is phenomenal. I'd love to know what your guys' ranking is on this. What's up, Terry? I got an 8, a very solid 9. Very solid 9. Solid 8.5. Hopefully I didn't time out over here. Okay. So over on this side, I got Darren Waller. Schultz is still on the board. Schultz has been falling more again, which is crazy. Like, we're in round 7 and Schultz is still there. Like, remember when he was going in like 5.5, 6? Got a 9, 8.75. I agree with you more than any other analyst. Thank you, Zach. I got a 9. That's a pretty good ranking. Okay, so we got Swift, Javonte, A.J. Dillon, Waddle, Terry McLaurin, Waller. Quarterbacks, I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Dak. I'm on the clock. I feel like I'm going to get Aaron Rodgers, so why don't I go wide receiver shopping real quick? Amari Cooper isn't horrible, actually. I'm going to go Eli Mitchell. I know my wide receivers are going to be lacking a little bit, but then I'm going to go A-Rod or Dak. 4 picks away in this draft. I got Mahomes, Burrow, Travis Etienne, Brees Hall, Justin Jefferson, Dalton Schultz. Love this team. This team over here needs a QB, but past that, I mean, we're looking really good. This team right here, Mr. Good Times, he's got 2. Unless he's listening, he wants to draft. Don't draft Dak. Don't do it. Don't draft Dak Prescott. Am I worried about Michael Carter? No, bro. I mean, initially, it's going to be a divide for sure. Okay, let's go with A-Rod. So A-Rod, Swift, Javonte, Dillon, Mitchell, Jalen Waddle, McLaurin, Waller. I'm definitely needing to go wide receiver shopping here soon. I'm on the clock over on this. Hunt. I'm going to time out over here. Oh, gosh, dang it. Timed out. I have Walker in the queue. That's right. Let's get back to the mock drafts. We'll do one more mock draft here. I'll draft from the 1 spot so I can pay a little bit more attention. That way my picks are clumped together. Here's the link. Jump into that mock draft. 4 picks away in this draft. I better start queuing up people. I got Mahomes and Burrow. I've got Dalton Schultz in this draft here. Got Mahomes, Burrow. I like Pickens. I like Burks for the volume. Joshua Palmer. Garrett Wilson. Nico for a sleeper grab later. Alec Pierce for later. I like that some of my wide receivers I like are really far down here. Like Alec Pierce is always a nice one. Shakir, I feel like, is a guy to pick up in pretty much every draft because not a lot of people are going to own him. Danny Gray, I like for a lot later, so I'm just going to put him on the queue. 1 pick away in this draft. Let me go to RBs real quick. Kareem Hunt. Herbert, Algier, Samir White for later, Brian Robinson for later. Not feeling these running. I like Kareem Hunt a little bit, but I need a wide receiver pretty bad. So if we go to the wide receivers, we look at this. Lockett ain't horrible here. Man. I think Burks is probably the safest because of the volume. I really do like what I'm seeing from Burks now. Was my number one rookie wide receiver pre the NFL draft. And when the NFL draft came and went, it was like he fell off a lot for me because he's been kind of Mr. Disappointment lately. But I like what I'm seeing now. The volume seems pretty good. I think Malik Willis gets in there very soon. This team's good. Aaron Rodgers. What do you guys think of this team? Rank this team. You rank the other one. Rank this team from, here's my team right here. Rank my squad here from the 11 spot. Right here. From 1 to 10. DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, Jalen Waddle, Terry McLaurin, Darren Waller, A.J. Dillon, Mitchell, and Aaron Rodgers. From 1 to 10. Burks or Claypool? Give me Burks right now. Kyle Phillips, Dynasty. Yeah, I like Dynasty. I like him. Where is Kamara going now? It seems like he's going way too early. It seems like he's going in the first to second turn, the 12-13 area. Jalen Warren. Yep, that's right, Zach. What are we ranking this team? 10 out of 10, says Sandu. Sandu's kind of critical of me lately, too. Sandu, you've been a little critical of me lately. Let's start this mock draft. I apologize. Okay, Taylor went. Like and subscribe, says Raphael. Sandu gives me a 10 out of 10 on that team. What's the rest of you think on this team right here? This Aaron Rodgers, Swift, Javonte, Dillon, Mitchell, Waddle, McLaurin, Darren Waller. I need wide receivers really badly. 9. I got a 9. I got a 10. Two pretty good rankings from you guys. I'm liking it. Lockett. I need a wide receiver badly. Nico later. I feel like I own more shares of Nico Collins than any wide receiver lately. Taylor, Diggs. I don't know why you're picking Diggs, bro. Okay. So, on the clock here, maybe I go with Burks again. This is the one with Aaron Rodgers. I need to go wide receiver. I draft here in another second. Do I take what running backs are available? Shad White's there. Pacheco, Algier, Khalil Herbert. I'm on deck. Lockett's interesting in this scenario. And he just went to Mr. Good Times. Is this a coincidence? Mr. Good Times is taking everybody I'm talking about. Nico. I'm going to go Dobbs and just hope that he gets the job, at some point very soon. I'll leave Nico for later. One pick away in this league. Got 2 quarterbacks. Mahomes and Joe Burrow can't do any better than that. ETN, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. I could use an RB. I like Joshua Palmer. I'll go Garrett Wilson. Yeah, Claypool is not bad, but I like Burks. I think I've liked Claypool a lot until we've seen the rise of Pickens, and it's like Pickens is the only guy I want to own right now. I don't want to own. That's a good duo there, Jimmy. I don't want to own Deontay Johnson at all, given the cost of entry, and I don't want to own Claypool now that Pickens feels like he's going to take over. What's Dobbs' upside realistically? Eventually, the number one wide receiver on the team. That's the potential. Is that going to happen right out of the gate? No, but he's bleeding talent, man. Bleeding talent. I could use RB here. I get the two quarterbacks. I'm fine. You know, I don't mind the Freiermuth. I don't mind Freiermuth here. I know I need a RB though, but there's a lot of RBs that I could grab. Kind of feel like I could cornerstone tight end right here. You know, and have this rotation of Schultz and Freiermuth. I think optimal quarterback scoring and optimal tight end scoring is underrated in these, and I think the winner of this might be someone that's got a crafty approach where they're getting points where no one else is getting rotational points. Same bye week, so I got to grab another tight end, but I love the rotational optimal scoring between Dalton Schultz and Freiermuth and optimal scoring between Mahomes and Burrow and a pretty stacked team across the board. Yes, sir. Some guys are talking up Sammy Watkins. No thanks. Sammy Watkins has had plenty of time to impress. Vamp is on the clock here. What's up, Jacob? Appreciate you being here, Jacob. Yeah, I like Pickens a ton. All right, so I'm probably going to go with I don't normally do this, but let's go Chubb and Evans. And to see how that's a tough one. I'd have a lot better options in a real life scenario. I got Burrow, and you got Herbert and Burrow earlier in a best ball. I love Herbert and Burrow. I love Mahomes and Burrow. I love Mahomes and Herbert in these best ball one quarterbacks. Especially when you get to a point like where I got Burrow, where you're passing on like wide receiver threes, you know. Am I trading Taylor? Yes, Jacob. Am I trading Jonathan Taylor? Absolutely. Make an offer. Give me Javonte and a big name wide receiver, and I'll take it anytime, any day of the week. Everybody should be entertaining trading the 1.1. Everybody should be entertaining trading Jonathan Taylor after the draft for a similar player that's ranked 12 picks later in DeAndre Swift and Javonte Williams. You get Javonte or DeAndre Swift with a big piece on top of it. You should be making that trade all day long. Absolutely. One pick away in this draft. I'm on the clock. I'm pretty balanced here. Let's see what I'm looking at. Let's see, no tight ends that I want to double up on. Wide receivers, no. Running backs, no. What about quarterback? I love doubling up on some quarterbacks. I don't feel anybody there. Let's go Rashad. One pick away. Now I'm on the clock here. I got two quarterbacks, got the two tight ends. I could use the RB. Tyler Algier, Zamir White. I'm really feeling Zamir White. I need to have him in this draft. Give me those three rookies. Look at those three rookies: Breece Hall, Walker, White, and then second year running back. I love first and second year guys. I have to admit, pretty easy tell for me. On the clock in this draft again: Aaron Rodgers, Swift, Javonte, AJ, Eli Mitchell, Rashad White. Wide receivers are loaded. This team is stacked. I like the dual quarterbacks. Nico. I could use the wide receiver. I'm going to go Nico. One pick away over here. Let's go Algier. Because I look at another rookie. But these rookies land. I mean, that's why I love consuming 3 or 4 rookies, because you're probably getting one out of that pack that's going to just explode. But Breece Hall, Walker, Zamir White, Tyler Algier, I feel like between the 4 of those guys, I'm going to land one a week, you know, where I'm going to have multiple players that are playing well. I love rookies. I'm constantly stockpiling rookies on my bench. Because they're such good producers from you know, on a fantasy football standpoint. Like they can produce right away. They can be the guys. Let's go to the voicemails that we had that I didn't get to all of them today. Let's play this one from Victor.
What's up, Victor here, my man? It's a long time since my last voicemail, but I'm back and I want to know what do you think about Robert Tonyan, because this guy, when he's healthy, he can be one of the biggest targets of Aaron Rodgers this year.
Tunion's not healthy though, and I don't think we can assume he's going to be. He's not healthy now. Like, what makes us, you know, if he's not ready now, he's had plenty of time to recover. Like, what's going on with Tonyan? You know, just like every other player, like J.K. that's behind schedule, Barkley that was behind schedule. I'm not saying that Tunyan's been reportedly behind schedule necessarily, but like, I don't know. I'm not into Robert Tonyan. 140 of you in here, punch that thumb up button. Jimmy, he's got Harris, Williams, Higgins. I love that. Zach has Adams, Aaron Jones, Mahomes, Waddle. Very solid. Cook, Mixon, Pittman, McLaurin. I like that. Henry, Lamb, Herbert. These are all even teams. These are all extremely even teams. Henry, Lamb, Herbert, and who? Kittle. Very balanced. I like it. That's a really good team, Terry. Swift, Kamara, Keenan. Solid. Montoya's got Chase, Brown, Hall, Kupp, Kelsey, Connor, McCaffrey, Debo, Fournette, Eckler, Etienne, Andrews, Jefferson, Hill, Barkley. I don't know what's going on with this Diggs pick. Diggs, Josh Allen, Pitts, JT, Chubb, and Evans. Not in love with my squad because we're living in Snipe City. And it looks like Rockout ended up taking Swift, Kamara, Allen, and Sutton. Very good, underrated wide receiver 1 and 2 considering Rockout, what you got going on there. I appreciate you. McCaffrey, Debo, Fournette. This one's from Cole.
Hey, Smitty. I have Tyler Algier, I have Rashad White, and I have Zamir White. I was wondering if I should drop one of them to pick up Pacquiao. I know he's still on the waiver wire.
Pacquiao?
Also,
he's in boxing, bro.
Would you rather on your bench between these 2 wide receivers, Alec Pierce or Dobbs?
Alec Pierce for now, and Pacquiao is a boxer, but I do like Pacheco. So I don't know. What was the question about Pacquiao?
Right. I was wondering if I should drop one of them to pick up Pacquiao. Hey, Smitty. I have Tyler Algier, I have Rashad White, and I have Zamir White.
I mean, they're all the same, man. If you watch my waiver wire video, I talk about how DK's a steal here. I talk about how they're all neck and neck. Mike Williams is a steal here. I talk about how they're all neck and neck. And basically, like, Pacquiao, Pacheco, Manny Pacheco. Pacquiao is definitely in the same boat. Like, it's a matter of who gets hurt first. You know, what starter goes down first. It's tough to know. Should I take another rook? Oh, this is a different team. I need a wide receiver. Zamir White's at the top. Alec Pierce might fall. Actually, I could get them both. But I need a backup quarterback as well. I'm going to go Zamir. I'm going to go Zamir White, and then I'm going to take a quarterback. In this draft over here, I got the 2 QBs. I got the 2 tight ends, but I need another tight end for the bye week. But I could really go best player available. I'm pretty loaded at running back. I think I definitely want a WR here. Man, are there any steals sitting in here? Come on, tell me there's a steal. I like Shakir a lot. I do. He's kind of climbing. Danny Gray's interesting. He's down there a ways, though. Brian Robinson. Let's just go Brian Robinson. I'm just going to... There's no IR spots in best ball, but I just have a feeling he's going to be very, very relevant, and we're going to tell stories about this. Let's go Davis Mills. This is by week, what? 6? Okay. Three picks away. Waller's my tight end. Ooh, I know what I'm doing. How many picks do we have left in this one? Not a ton. I needed another tight end, like I was saying. I like Danny Gray here. I think Danny Gray could fall. Yeah, because he's not even close to being ranked. I'm gonna go crazy here. And I'm gonna go. I likely he's already taken. Son of a B. I'm gonna go with bold Danny Gray. Bye weeks are kind of okay on this team, minus the tight end. So this team, I need a backup tight end. Bye weeks are okay. Yeah, Likely's gone in both drafts. Who took Likely from me? DKV Sports, you son of a... Probably watching. That's what's tough about me wearing my picks on my sleeve. Okay, I answered those voicemails up above. Thank you. Voice to text there. Let's go to voicemail group number 1. I'm answering the voicemails now. All right, let's go. The Bruce.
Smitty, should I trade A.J. Brown for Najee Harris? I would swap picks with the guy the following year. He would get my 3rd, but I would get his 8th.
Oh, okay. You didn't. So, A.J. Brownie, 3rd for an 8th next year? That's hard to even digest, bro. A.J. Brown for Najee, but you're giving up your 3rd. You're swapping 3rd and 8th round picks. That's a big drop. Is it? I don't know if it's a keeper, the Bruce. I suppose I would consider that because I love Najee in a keeper format. If it's a one year and you're giving up a redraft set, you're swapping your redraft picks. I don't know. I don't know that that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it to be mortgaging your next season if you don't have any kind of keeper value with Najee. Those kind of things make sense when you're giving up future draft capital when you have future keeper value. So I suppose I would consider that if Najee was kept, you know. 5 picks away in this draft, and this is what the team looks like. I'm drafting from the 11 pick. So I got 4 more draft slots. Man, Likely's going so high. My team looks like this. I've got Aaron Rodgers, Mills, Swift, Javonte, Dillon, Elijah Mitchell, Rashad White, Zamir White. Sounds like I'm on the clock here. I timed out. So I timed out. My bad. Evans, Metcalf, Mike Williams, pretty good running back or wide receivers considering I went running back. Okay. Jefferson, Hill, Barkley, Eckler, Etienne, Andrews. It's a good team. Cup, Kelsey, Connor, Chase, AJ Brown, Hall, Waller, Kyler. I like those wide receivers rock out. It's a pretty good team, top 6-ish. I think Terry might have won the draft. Terry, good job. Oh my God, I'm on the clock here. No. I mean, I had Brian Robinson queued, so that's fine. I need a backup tight end. How many picks do we have left? 3. Need a backup tight end. Taysom is always kind of a nice. Mo Ollie. Get Mo Ollie queued up there. Get in the game, Mo Ollie. Gesicki, I suppose. Hurst, I suppose. Hooper is decent. What's my tight end buy? 14. Okay. I'll just go Taysom for now. I might double up on that. How many picks are left in this draft here? 3. 3, and I do have my tight ends both on the same bye week. So I do need to go tight end shopping here as well. Hurst, Taysom again, Mo Alley again, Parham. I'm just going to queue Fortson because I want to. Because I like seeing his name. Fortson's my dude. Okay, Hooper. Let's see. Let's go Mo Ollie in this one. That tick's annoying. Is that Sleeper that's making that tick? One pick away in this draft. I've got 3 tight ends, one with a different bye week. No bye week concerns for my wide receivers. Some bye week concerns for my running backs. Not really any bye week concerns with my quarterbacks, but I wouldn't mind grabbing Davis Mills here just to get another quarterback in the rotation. Wouldn't mind getting another wide receiver if possible. How many picks do I have left? One more. So I have to decide whether my running back bye weeks are too big of a concern. I don't think they will be, but got 2 on a bye in week 11, 2 on a bye in week 14. Should be okay. Wide receivers, bye weeks aren't a problem, but I probably could use one more. I'm going to go from the 2 pick here. Drop one more link in the chat. Here we go. Mock draft incoming. Jump into that. Repeat. And believe the gospel, says James. What's up, James? Without any injuries, what is Likely's upside? A lot. I mean, he could be a wide receiver 3 for that team. Papa Smitty has my team looking 10-man. Kyler, Mixon, Chubb, Diggs, Dobbs, Schultz, Javonte, A-Rob, Sutton. I like it. I like it. So you got Javonte and Chubb and Mixon. Javonte, Chubb and Mixon, Diggs and Michael Dobbs, Kyler. I like it, man. Sutton, very good. A-Rob, very good team, bro. All right, here we go. Team, need 2 more spots. Claim them. 140 of you in here, only 84 thumbs up. Punch it. Punch it. All right, James. Enough of the preaching in here. You wanna be a part of the show, bro. I appreciate you, but let's not come on here and spam. I don't know if these spots are being grabbed. The link is in the chat. Here's the link one more time. Smitty, if I took your advice and got Breece Hall in all my leagues, do I roll him out in week 1? It depends, Jeff, what your options are. I can't tell you that. I mean, Breece Hall is definitely... why is this spot not getting claimed? We have over 120 people. Okay, there we go. What was going on there? Usually these mocks fill up. I don't know why that one spot was sitting there. Breece Hall or Pierce? Pierce. He's just safer for week 1. Doesn't mean I don't like him. You know, Breece Hall better long term. I drafted Breece Hall in this best ball right here over Pierce. Part of me regrets it because I love Pierce so much too. But I took Breece Hall over Pierce in this best ball. Yeah, part of me thinks I shouldn't have. Just because of week 1. You know, week 1, week 2. But Breece Hall, once he gets going, he's going to get on his horse and he's not going to stop. Breece Hall or Kareem Hunt? Probably Breece Hall. I mean, they're both sharing carries. I'd take the guy that's been drafted to be the starter, not the guy, the guy that's waiting to try and take the job, over through injury. Shakir, I think this draft is done, so my draft is complete. My team is right here. It's in the 3 spot. I got Shakir, or I'll go from the top. I got Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Travis Etienne, Patrick Mahomes, Breece Hall, Dalton Schultz, Joe Burrow, Kenneth Walker. Fantastic team. I could use... Let's go quarterback shopping real quickly. I'm going to take Malik Willis. I really, really like Malik Willis in best ball. I really like Malik Willis in best ball. Probably use a wide receiver. All right, so that draft's done. Let's review these teams here. So TD Strikes has got Burrow and Lance. Hold on, I gotta check the best ball real quick. I'm almost on the clock. Starting Pickens week 1 as number 3 wide receiver. You could. Depends on what you got going on, man. Deebo Samuel, Mark Andrews. So I'm going to go Tyreek Hill here. And let's look at these teams real quick. So we got TD Strikes. This is Ron Navy. Ron Navy's got Jamar Chase, Deebo, Etienne, Breece Hall, very, very good. Joe Burrow, Christian Kirk, Trey Lance, George Pickens, Kenneth Walker, Pat Freiermuth. I like it, man. Oh, he took Likely. That's why. Yeah, Ron Navy. Ron Navy. The sniper. The TD striking sniper. Breece Hall, Etienne, okay. Trying to tick all the running backs there, buddy boy. Well, I guess we just go with Nick Chubb again. Not my favorite, but not my least favorite. Let's get back to the draft lobby and get right inside one more of these puppy drafts. We're going to enter in. Everybody get in there. Go, 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 go. Waiting on 6 people. Anybody needs that underdog link, it is pinned in the chat. It's also, if you're watching the replay of the show, it's in the description. Use promo code Smitty. They match up to $100 of your first deposit on Underdog Fantasy using promo code Smitty, or my link pinned in the live chat or in the description. Go get it. Wanted good luck to you as well. 2 days, boys. That's right. Draft starts in... Oh, I got the 1. I haven't got the 1 pick, I think, ever. Well, maybe I have. Way to go, Ron. No, I wasn't saying you were sniping him from me saying it out loud, Ron. I'm just saying I knew somebody in here, you know, was wanting Likely, and it makes sense now because you love Likely as well. Not because I said it, Ron. I got you. Ron Navy. Well, can't trade out of the pick. And you guys heard me earlier talk about this. I don't know that I want to be in the 1 pick in a real draft. I'd rather trade out of it. Of course, I would draft JT. I said that all show long. But I would love to trade JT for Javonte or Swift and then get another additional piece. Specifically, I love trading JT for the 12 and 13 and give somebody my 4th or 5th rounder. And there's people that will do that. There are people that want the 1.1 that bad. And there are people that think JT is so far and above everybody else, they'll do that. Not everybody. Won't happen in every single one of your drafts, but you certainly can get away with it. Team number 4, team number 12's got Diggs, Javonte, Waller, Mike Williams, pretty solid. Mr. Punch, Cook, Mixon, Pittman, Mahomey, Adams, Kamara, Higgins, Burrow. I like that, Vamp. Swift, Lamb, Herbert, McLaurin, probably my favorite team so far. Jimmy R's always got one of my favorite teams. Zach, Harris, Kelsey, Keenan Allen, Waddle, Henry, Aaron Jones, Pitts, Moore. If I was in a coma, I'd probably want Luter and Jimmy R to draft for me because I think they would know what to do for me. I think they would know exactly who I want to take. I think I might hand over the drafting power of attorney rights. If I'm in a coma ever and I got a draft coming up, I want Jimmy R and Luter to work together to, in consensus fashion, draft for me. Everybody heard it here on record. In a coma, got a big draft going, non-refundable deposit. I want Luter and Jimmy R on the horn. And I want it live streamed. I want them in the room together with screens up. I want it live streamed on my channel. Smitty's in a coma. Picture of me in the coma bed, just, you know, motionless. And I want in the corner, just, you know, a timer, how long I've been in the coma. And Luter and Jimmy R just answering the phones. I want the Bruce calling in. You know, it would be some of the best primetime TV in the history of of YouTube. 11 picks away. Oh, thank God. I thought it timed out. Chubb. What do I do here? A.J. Dillon. You got to take all the running backs from me, Inner Vein. I'm going to go ahead and snipe DK Metcalf right in front of your 2 back-to-backs where you need wide receivers. That's what happens. Don't snipe others how you don't want to be sniped yourself. You did get St. Brown. That was good. That was good, bro. Eli Mitchell. QB. Let's go Dillon. So Chubb, Dillon, Metcalf, Hill, Jefferson. That's a pretty good team. What do you guys think on that one? Jefferson, Hill, Chubb, Metcalf, Dillon. Interesting little build. As far as this team goes, Mr. Punch is in here. Mr. Punch took Mark Andrews. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Punch. Running backs are getting dry, though. I wanted Tyreek Hill. Pittman. So this feels early for both of these guys, but I really do like them a lot here. It seems awfully early, but what else can you do? And it's a very balanced approach. You know, JT, AJ Brown, Kyle Pitts. I mean, it's early, but considering the board, like Nick Chubb, I like Evans a little bit. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. I mean, the board is very thin. This is Snipe City here. I think we got too many of our own people in here. Because we're hurting each other. No one's getting out of this. This round, we're going to just keep taking from each other. Taylor, Etienne, Hall, Judy Brown. I like that team. Jefferson, Hill, Chubb, Metcalf, Dillon. I'm really liking my squad. Palmer or Sky Moore. Probably Josh Palmer right now, bro. I'm a genius. Why am I a genius, Kevin? What did I possibly do to earn that tag? Cup, Debo, Connor, Hurts, Kittle, Chase, Andrews, Allen, Pierce, Mitchell, McCaffrey, Fournette, Evans, Sutton, Jackson, Eckler, Barkley, AJ Brown. I don't know about what's going on with those running backs, bro. Henry, Aaron Jones, Pitts, DJ Moore, Deontay, Najee, Kelsey, Keenan, Waddle, Kyler. It's pretty crafty. Again, this is probably my favorite team. Swift, Lamb, Herbert, McLaurin, Schultz, Jimmy R. dropping the fire. Adams, Kamara, Higgins, Burrow, Gibson. Probably one of my second favorite team, maybe. I like this one. Really good team. Diggs. This is pretty good. This might be my third or second favorite team. How's Connor look? I'm not huge on Connor, but I don't hate him either, but I'm just not huge on him. I think every time you won't find anybody higher on him when he was a nobody. A backup running back, never saw the light of day before Lev Bell even sniffed holding out. I wrote an article. He made my top 10 bold predictions. I did it on, I think it was then NBC Sports Radio. Dropped the bold prediction. Said James Conner, who? Everyone's like, who? The backup running back. He's gaining a hold of the backup job. Dude, beat cancer. This, awesome story. He's the backup there. If Lev Bell gets hurt, a lot of mileage on Lev Bell, a lot of abuse, always kind of, dinged up, whatever. If Lev Bell goes down, Connor's going to win leagues. This is before Connor even thought about holding out. So nobody likes Connor at the core, at the root of it all, more than I do. But when you have to pay the piper, he disappoints. And now you have to pay the piper. I'm not into it. Not in the third and fourth round for me. Thoughts on Ramondre? I like Ramondre because you can get him cheap and you don't know what's going on. Chris says, new viewer here. Chris, let's give Chris a round of applause. If you're ever a new viewer, not that new viewers can hear this yet because they're not here yet, but you're going to get a standing O.
Let's go, mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Tell your friends. Mr. Punch, Cook, Mixon, Pittman, Mahomes, Cook, Brandon Cooks, A-Rob. It's good. Still think this is the best team here. Dope for hope. You need a wide receiver, bro. You need a wide receiver. Start looking at that WR list. Chris, appreciate you. Group is new. Group is a new subscriber.
Let's go, mashed potatoes.
Yeah, buddy. This team's really good. Maybe Rock. Oh, just till he crapped the bed with that Jacobs pick. I was gonna say this team might be even though Connor got picked a little early. Then the Jacobs pick came. Still one of the better teams though. Goddard's really good here. I don't have a quarterback yet. I'll probably wait on a quarterback till the turn. And I'd go ahead and take... I need a running back. I'll go Pollard. All right, I better start queuing up some people here. Here's the draft board real quick. JT, Christian McCaffrey, JJ Cup, Austin Eckler, Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, Najee, Dalvin Cook, Adams, Diggs, Alvin Kamara, then Turn, Lamb, Mixon, Debo, Saquon, Aaron Jones, Swift, Javonte. God, Swift and Javonte falling to 18 and 19. Just, can you imagine? This is what I'm saying. Imagine if you could trade the 1.1 Jonathan Taylor for the 19 and 18 pick overall, and you get Swift and Javonte. That's what I'm talking about. It's just a genius move. A genius move. Dawson, Cortland Sutton. I'm liking him more and more. I'm starting to lean a little bit towards Sutton over Judy right now. Why? I don't really know. Probably just the disappointment, the fear of disappointment. Just the fear of disappointment out of this kid, Judy. I'm not saying he will disappoint. I'm just saying I feel like Sutton feels a little bit stronger positioning with now what do I do here? I got Taylor, AJ Brown, and Kyle Pitts. Kind of like the Mahomes value here. I don't know what Burrow's going to look like later, if he's going to be around or not. I'm on the clock here. I got Breece Hall, Dillon. I think Pierce is going to be one of my picks here. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a very, very strong pick as well. Let me go with Dameon Pierce. And it's going to be either be Amon-Ra or Mahomes. And I feel like there's just a better shot at maybe a later quarterback. I'm going to go with Amon-Ra. So, team so far. What do you guys think of this team if you had to rank this? Oh, Ron, let me answer your super chat here real quick. Lemon character. Oh, this is just a description of a sticker. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you. Vamp with the super chat. Can you send me my team in a super for your quick thoughts? Absolutely, Vamp. Can you guys rate this team that I have here from a 1 to 10? 10 being amazing. What do you like? How do you liking this team? Taylor, Dameon Pierce, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kyle Pitts. Feeling pretty good about it. Mock draft, go. Fill it up. 19 picks away. What are we saying? 1 to 10, rank it. 1 to 10. No quarterback yet. Got JT in round 1. Got AJ Brown a little early in round 2. Got Kyle Pitts a little early in round 3, but I had to do that given the cost. And then came back strong with St. Brown and Dameon Pierce. I kind of like it. I like the 8.5. I mean, still got a little bit to go. I like that. Those are fair scores. Avi says 6. Why is that, Avi? What don't you like about this squad? Who do you not like on here? Someone's making you angry. Terry says, hey, pal, got a draft on ESPN tomorrow. Replay show. Attaboy, Terry. Hey, Terry, thank you for the super chat. You're the man. 7.5, 7.5. .5 QB will decide it. Don't care for Pierce. Really? Jesse, can I ask you why you don't care for Pierce? Like, is it because, like, be honest, like, look deep inside your soul, bro. Okay, I'm asking you an honest question here. Do you dislike Pierce because you missed out on him at all? Because there's something in psychology, confirmation bias, a lot of other things that we could cite here that make, and be honest with inward look, this is growing here. Okay, there's no shame in saying, you know what, maybe there is a little bit of that, because that makes you a better owner. Like, tomorrow you'll be a better owner than you are today, and you'll be able to laugh about it. But do you believe any of it is because if he is the guy and you missed it, it makes you question yourself? Like, well, if he is the guy, then am I really good at this? You know, that's what I'm not saying you aren't. I'm saying people go through that in their head. It's subconscious. Like, it's almost like you got to confirm what you thought earlier when you said he wasn't going to be any good, or I didn't really like him, and he ends up being good. And you say to yourself, I have to have been right, or that means I was wrong. So I'm going to back myself and continue to double down. Like, do you think any part of that might be what you're thinking about Pierce? Any of it? Just be honest. I'm just curious if you believe down in your gut. Just don't think he's got big boom value. Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty. I feel like a lot of people dig down and they say, if I have to get in now, I'm getting in late. That means I was wrong. I don't want to be wrong about this. J.K. Dobbins, Eli Mitchell's pretty good here. I think Devontae Smith's overlooked. Dalton Schultz just went. That sucks. I like Dalton. Goddard's really good. Mitchell's really good here. Johnny, 2K, dropping the super chat. Johnny 2K dropping the super chat. Come on. Mitchell, got Burrow. Now rate the team. Let me draft this next player. Burrow, JT, Damian, AJ Brown, St. Brown, and Kyle Pitts. Nailed it. Need a wide receiver. I'm going to go Pollard here and just go for a home run smash. Okay, rate that team now. That made my night. Rate that team now. Joe Burrow. You guys gave me a 7.5 to an 8. A 7 to an 8, roughly. Okay, so now I need a new rating. I request a new rating. I want it now. I want a new rating. It's like when you send a baseball card in or a football card to get rated, minted. Nady's still giving me an 8. Come on, Nady. I get nothing for that Joe Burrow pick, 72 overall. Solid. I think my team at 6 is better, though. Okay, Zach, I'm going to look. .5 says Jesse. Okay. right, let me answer these super chats real quick. Appreciate the super chat. Heating Up says 12-man, Trey Lance, Jonathan Taylor, Swift, DJ Moore, Amon-Ra, Freiermuth, Mooney. Nervous about my wide receivers. So Trey, Javonte. I like your running backs. I mean, Swift and Javonte, you can't do better than that. DJ Moore and Amon-Ra, I'm a little worried about that too, bro. You didn't give me much bench, but I'll say try and trade DJ Moore on the high because a lot of people like him. A lot of people like DJ Moore right now. You should be able to get rid of him and some kind of bench player, I would think, for an upgrade. Okay, now we got a couple. Jerry's giving me an 11 out of 10. We got some fans of this team in here. 10, 8.5. Okay, 80 says 8.5. You can keep your 8. You don't have to change it. 9 with all these snipers. I can't believe I got Joe Burrow that late. Hurts, Fournette, Javonte Williams, Swift, Clyde, Hunt, Adams, Cook, Mike Williams. That's good. Thomas, Kelsey. That's really good. You got a lot of firepower. You could trade like Mike Thomas and Fournette for a Javonte type. You already get Javonte, but a Javonte type player, or you could just go because you got Javonte and Swift already and Hurts. Jeez, trade Fournette. Go across position. Trade Fournette and like Mike Thomas for, or Cooks. Fournette and Brandon Cooks for like a Debo or something, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Easy trade there. Oh, I'm sorry. We got to start this. I apologize. 10-man PPR. Let me know what you think. Russ Wilson, Javonte, ETN. Love the running backs. Chase Diggs, Knox, Dillon, Brandon Cooks, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Elijah Moore, Burks, Tony. Unbelievable. I don't know. Dillon and Cooks for a slightly better player, or just ride this team out, man. Cooks and B. Hall for a slightly better player, or let them all gain value. Unbelievable squad. You don't even have to do anything. Blackbeard's give me a 9.2. I like that. Smitty, I sent a super chat. I'm sorry, Vamp. All right, Vamp, I'm going for it. I'm looking. Vampy. 10 picks away in my best ball. 12-man, Hurts, Javonte, Eli Mitchell, JJ, AJ Brown, Muth, Waddle. Bench is Waddle or Elijah Moore, Pollard. K. Will. James Cook, Herbert. K. Walker, not K. Will. I was like K. Will. K. Walker, the third. Okay. Like Kiwi? Who's this player? Did I time out? No. King did. Okay. I like your team a lot. JJ, AJ Brown, Javonte, Hurts is really strong. Mitchell with probably Waddle. Waddle for a monster. Waddle for a monster. That's what I do. Who could that be? That could get you a Swift. That should get you a Najee. That should get you a Diggs. It should get you a lot. It's a lot of firepower. Joey B. Loving my squad. Let's queue up some people. I'm going to queue up people I don't really want just so I can get people, if they are watching, to throw them off. Love Robert Woods. Put him at the top of my queue. I hope nobody takes Robert Woods. I like this team a lot. Waddle and Eli. Send them packing, bro. Send them packing. You can get something for that. You got a really, really good squad. Swift for Swift, absolutely, or not Najee. Some people are down on Najee. Don't take Woods, Robert Woods. I put him at the top of my queue. He's there. Nobody snipe him from me. He's right at the top. See? Thank you, Steele, for subscribing, pal. Appreciate you. Dawson Knox. I already got Kyle Pitts. I don't need that. I'm going to queue him anyway because I like him. Got him up again. Look at that. Swift Javonte. From that hole right there. Man, it got thin real quick. It got thin real quick. I'm either going Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. I'm going to time out on Aaron Rodgers, which is okay. So I queued him at the top. I really would like a wide receiver. I just don't like any of these guys. I'm gonna go with my gut and just make sure I have the guys I want. I mean, I need a wide receiver bad, but I don't like any of these players right here. I want to take them later. So right now, I do need wide receivers badly. But I got Aaron Rodgers and Burrow on a one quarterback optimal scoring rotation. I've got Jonathan Taylor, Dameon Pierce, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker. Feeling pretty good about that running core. I got A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kyle Pitts. Feeling pretty good about that balance. There are plenty of wide receivers left. I just didn't want to reach for anybody. There are just too many that I think are very, very similar. Very, very identical type value. And there's people that I like even further down just as much. They're like 15 wide receivers down. I just didn't see the need for reaching on a Sky Moore or Robert Woods or Tyler Lockett when I like some guys even better than that. Like I don't like Gallup. There's plenty of opportunity for me to grab a couple back-to-back wide receivers coming up. So I'm going to do that. A.J. Brown, Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, and who? Inners got McCaffrey and Keenan, Chase and Evans, Cook and Kelsey, Henry and Debo, Eckler and Lamb, Kupp and Jones, Harris and Barkley, Mixon, Kamara, Swift and Javonte, Adams and Diggs. Mr. Punch and I are drafting the complete opposites here. I wear stripes, he wears polka dots. We are Mr. Opposites there. Herbert and Etienne and Taylor's not bad. Like when you get in a jam, that ain't bad. I traded Debo and Etienne for Swift and DK. Debo and Etienne for Swift and DK. Yeah, that's pretty even. Could go either way. Chubb or Javonte. Come on, Andrew. Andrew, do you even watch my content? If it's your first time, that makes sense. But how could you not know my answer? I only talk about Javonte being probably the number one overall running back at the end of the year. About every other sentence out of my mouth. But if you're new, I appreciate you. And that would be helpful information. Smitty, we got autos. In the best ball. Drafted today, Burrow, Javonte, Pierce, Jefferson, DK, Mike Williams. This is from Anonymous. Mark Andrews, Ramondre. Very, very solid team. I'm liking that a lot. Anonymous, you did good. 145 people in here. 103 thumbs up. Punch that. ESPN 12 team. Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Javonte Williams, Pierce, Higbee, McLaurin, Dylan Hopkins. Very, very solid. You guys are doing good. Good stuff. A lot of good things happening here. Apparently I am up. So I got Javonte and Swift, which is pretty darn good, I might say. Okay, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, DK, Mike Williams. A lot of good wide receivers left. This is early for Mike Williams, but I feel like it's the best pick here. And I'm most likely to get, I'm definitely going to get one of my players that I want, but I'm most likely going to get the player I want to fall this way. Especially because he was likely going W, or running back. Probably one of my more favorite mocks I've done in a little while. What do you guys think of that? Rate that team from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 10 being a moonshot. I mean, Swift, Javonte, Mike Williams, Metcalf is pretty good. Smitty, who do you think is the best Seattle running back? Nady's new, right? Nady said he was new. I think Nady's new. I have no faith that Penny at the end of the year is going to be the top guy standing. Walker, I love Walker, bro. It's, he may or may not be ready like week 2 or 3 now. So get ready. He wasn't going to start week 1 anyway. Oh, I'm on the clock. Okay. Puts him in case of timeout. I guess Garrett Wilson. They want to use him. They drafted him for a reason. Got Aaron Rodgers and Burrow already. I love my double tight end move here. The optimal scoring. I need a wide receiver though. I'm doing it. I don't care. I have faith in my strategy. Optimal tight end rotation, optimal quarterback rotation. These are over. This is where your advantage can be had, in my opinion. I'm loving that. Freiermuth and Pitts. Like, imagine if your tight end goes down too, and you've drafted 2 of them. One's a crappy backup, the other is your starter. Like, you have no wiggle room whatsoever for injuries at the tight end position. I feel like if you properly draft 3 tight ends properly, then I feel like if you draft 3 tight ends properly in best ball, and the buys are all different too, you can actually have a huge understated advantage. And teams that have injuries at tight end, they fall off pretty quick. Jim.
Hey, Smitty. You always talk about tipping points with running backs, and I think this might be a tipping point year for Aaron Jones. I traded him away in my Dynasty leagues, but I did draft him in a 12-team redraft league in the second round. Do you think he returns second-round value this year, or what's your thoughts on Aaron Jones? And if you did draft him in redraft, what type of package would you put together to upgrade Aaron Jones?
I mean, I need to know who you have, but like, let's say you have a Brandon Cooks is always a guy. I'm like, throw Brandon Cooks in. Deontay Johnson, throw Deontay Johnson in. And I feel like people that draft Aaron Jones usually have Deontay Johnson or DJ Moore or somebody like that. So not that I hate DJ Moore. I'm just, it's like an underdog mentality. Aaron Jones, DJ Moore, Cam Akers, like it's just it's a type. It's you got a type, okay? When you're drafting these guys, you got a type. And you could get, if Aaron Jones is a late second round player, you can reach the top of round 2 into the bottom of round 1 or in the turn. That means Javonte. That means Swift. That means Diggs. That means Devontae Adams. That means Debo. That means all those guys. You just got to decide for yourself where that line is where you're like, okay, am I really upgrading? Because Aaron Jones is right near there. So.
Hey, Smitty, how do you rank the Saints receivers going into the season as well?
I think I answered this one. Saints, I'm not super high on. I like Mike Thomas at the right value, and I hate him at the wrong value. Like, I'm not going near Mike Thomas at all if you're drafting this guy as like a wide receiver 2. But in drafts where I've actually drafted him, admittedly, it's been when he's like my rotational 3 or my for sure number 4 wide receiver. I took a 3 wide receiver already, and now he's my first bench wide receiver. Then I love him. So there's a line in the sand for everybody. Terry.
Hey, Smitty. I have an issue for my wide receiver 2 spot in my family league. My team consists of Herbert, Samuel, Olave, Swift, Etienne, Pitts, Collins, Bass, New Orleans defense. My bench is Hartman from Kansas City, Palmer from the Chargers, Doves from Green Bay, Walker, who's not going to start, and then Hawkins, who's suspended. Because Hawkins is suspended, that's where my issue is. Should I start Olave and then, or should I go Hartman? I'm thinking Olave because he's got higher upside. I'm thinking. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Olave for sure, bro. See, here's where that. Let's see.
Get in there, doing best ball mock draft. You name it, get in there, go.
Get in there, go. IG does that to me all the time. Play something. Goddard here. Quarterback here. I'm gonna time out, so I gotta take a quarterback. Yeah. Don't go Mecole Hardman, Terry. Don't go Olave. But there might be a better option. I don't know. You only gave me 2 options, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, here's Munoz.
Smitty.
Munoz.
What up, man? Hey, so I just drafted in my 10-man home league, and I wanted to see what you thought of my starting lineup. I got the tripod.
Attaboy.
Nick Chubb, Dallas Goedert, Justin Jefferson, and Travis Etienne in my flex. Your thoughts, my man. Thank you.
So here's where that Mike Thomas comes in. I just told you I toy around with them as my. Let's just put him in here and see what it looks. As my wide receiver 3 rotation. Like, he's my 3rd wide receiver, but I draft another wide receiver who's going to jump into his spot. This ain't bad. This ain't a bad place for Mike Thomas. Past that, I don't like it. I don't like drafting the kid. But let's see here. I need a wide receiver really, really badly. I like Alec Pierce a lot. Let's just go Alec Pierce right now. And then let's shop for one more wide receiver. We've got Hamler to look at there. We got Christian Watson potentially. We've got... Not feeling that. Let's go Tyler Algier. I'm going to put him here in case of timeout. Tyler Algier. Zamir White. Put Zamir White. I kind of want to... No, not him. No, Zamir White. Zamir White's the ticket. Oh, I almost timed out. Zamir White. I don't want... Who'd I queue up? Jamal Williams. No, not Jamal Williams. I like Zamir White. I like that pick a lot. Zamir White's potential league winner. People. Smitty just traded Debo and ETN for Swift and DK. I think I already answered that. It's pretty even. You know, I mean, Swift and Debo and ETN could be even a slight. It's pretty even. I don't even know if I want the Swift side more or not. It's really even.
My flex. Nick Chubb.
I gotta listen to this again.
I just drafted in my 10-man home league, and I wanted to see what you thought of my starting lineup. I got the tripod, Nick Chubb, Dallas Goedert.
The tripod, for those that don't know, there's some of you that are new in here tonight, and you don't know what the tripod is. You're like, what's this guy talking about, the tripod? It's only history. So let me give you a quick little history lesson.
The tripod, also likened to pyramids in ancient Egypt, are constructed using Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Javonte Williams.
So that's the tripod. And the tripod also includes a very important stack.
The stack above all stacks. It's time to drop the pancake emojis in the live chat.
Drop the pancake emojis for the stack, everybody. Go find it. Drop it. trade DK and Ayuk for AJ Brown. I'd take AJ Brown. So sorry, Munoz. You got the tripod and then Chubb.
Dallas
Goddard.
Justin Jefferson. And Travis Etienne.
Wait a minute. You got the
Thank you.
Wait a minute. You got the tripod. Burrow, Chase, Javonte. You also got Etienne. You also got Justin Jefferson. Munoz, you're playing with like 6 corpses or 5. That's a 5 corpse league that you're playing in, bro. There's no way you drafted that team fairly. There's just no way. You said it wrong. You didn't mean to say it the way you said it. What do you want me to do? Pat you on the back? That's the most I can do for you. How can I help you? You should be helping me at that point, Munoz.
Smitty, would you trade Taylor for Swift and Mooney? Just wanting to get your feedback.
What was that sound at the end, bro? What's going on there? You got a snake on your around your neck or something? What's going?
Smitty, would you trade Taylor for Swift and Mooney? Just wanting to get your feedback.
What? Let's get some predictions on what that sound is.
Smitty, would you trade Taylor for Swift and Mooney? Just wanting to get your feedback.
Taylor for Swift and Mooney. Okay, first of all, I don't know what that sound is, but Taylor for Swift and Mooney. I would trade Taylor for Swift in a big gun. Mooney doesn't quite cut it. It's close, but no cigar for me. I need more of like a bigger name player. You know what I'm saying? It's just when I said trade Jonathan Taylor for Swift and or Javonte with a big gun, Mooney's not the guy. Was it vaping? I don't know. I think he might have vaped and like said all that one breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, Smitty, do I make the trade? Appreciate you, Michael. Michael, I'm just joking. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing with you, pal. Let's see here. Espresso machine. Maybe an espresso machine. Michael, can we get confirmation? Michael, we're trying to find out in the live chat what that sound is at the end of the video, at the end of the audio clip. Can you play your 8-second audio clip above and let us know what the end of that sound is? Is that a rattlesnake? Is that an espresso machine, or are you vaping? We just want to know. We're trying to figure it out. More so than trying to help you with your team. We're more curious about that. Okay, I'm on the clock here. How many picks do I have left? 5. Quarterbacks. Not yet. Running backs, not liking this. Going wide receiver shopping again. Wide receivers, like, what am I looking at here? There's nothing here. This is the wide receiver dead zone. Shakir, I'm gonna cue Shakir just in case. I'm gonna time out on Davis Mills, I think, but that's okay because I really don't know where even to go here. This is like the dead zone, kind of like Berrios. He's really far down though. Again, I've told you I like to have the triple tight end. I know. Yeah, buddies. We're going early on the likely. This is the difference maker potentially for this team. Likely, Freiermuth, Kyle Pitts. Nobody's going to have that tight end rotation. If you know, injury strikes during the bye week, during a down week for Pitts that come in with Freiermuth or Likely, that's unbelievable tight end rotation there. I got Alec Pierce, Garrett Wilson. I do need some wide receivers for sure. I've got my quarterbacks on lock. The wide receivers are like the guys I like are so far down that I'm not doing myself any justice by drafting those wide receivers early. But that team's fire. So Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Davis Mills, JT, Damian Pierce, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker, Zamir White, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Alec Pierce. The bye weeks are all spread out very nicely. Best tight end core in this entire draft. Kyle Pitts, Freiermuth, and Likely. One of my favorite ways of attacking that tight end position in best ball. Unbelievable. They're gonna look at the projected points. They're gonna have me so low. I'm always like the bottom 4 or 5 teams on these best ball projected points. Always. I'm always so low. I've got nothing but upside players that haven't proven anything yet. Damian Pierce, they're not respecting Damian Pierce. Tony Pollard, they don't respect Pollard. They don't respect Kenneth Walker. They don't respect Zamir White. They don't respect Amon-Ra St. Brown the way he needs to be respected. They don't even give A.J. Brown the props he needs. I bet Kyle Pitts is projected for 4 or 5 touchdowns by them. So we don't care. We don't care. I like being rated 4 or 5. I don't even care. Roger R. We might have to make this little skit thing. Michael or Roger, I like that. Roger, remind me later on that you dropped that. Cool. I just subbed a few days ago. My friend sent me. This is a good channel. Jacob, appreciate you, Jacob. Let's give you a standing ovation for that one. And tell your friend to come by and let me know he sent Jacob here, and I'll give him a standing ovation. That a boy.
Mashed potatoes!
Appreciate you, buddy boy. Our family's growing day by day. Rock out. Can I call in? Absolutely, rock out. Dial in. Thank you for the super chat, rock out. After this, we're going to take calls. These teams are good. I mean, Swift, Javonte, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, Russell Wilson, Mike Thomas. Can I get a rating from 1 to 10? One to 10. Can I get a rating? I want to know what you guys think of that team. I really like it. It's pretty good. Breece Hall is my running back 1. I'm a little nervous, says Efren. That's a little light at running back, bro. You might be stacked at wide receiver, tight end, and quarterback, though. What's up, Rockout?
Hey, what's up? I got one open spot after I put Brian Robinson on IR. Would you pick up Jameson Williams? He's still on waivers.
Jameson Williams? Can't you pick him up and also put him on IR?
We only got one IR spot.
Oh, okay. What else? I mean, can you give me more options than that? Than one guy. Hey, should I pick up? I got an open spot. Rock out. Should I pick up Jameson Williams or not? Yeah, I mean, but I'd love to know. Go ahead.
As far as receivers, we got Christian Watson, AJ Green, Osborne, Sammy Watkins, Hamler, Shepard, Campbell, Westbrook.
Who are the last two?
Campbell and then Westbrook from Tennessee.
I'm sure Zamir White's gone. Right?
Yeah, and then Devin Durville from the Ravens.
There's nobody else? There's nobody better. What about Eno Benjamin? I'm looking at him right now.
Hey, let me look. Look at running back. Hold on one sec. Let's see. Running backs. Let's see. We got Isaiah Spillard, Hubbard, Darrell Williams, Stoney Michelle, Foreman. Hold up. They got Davis Price as well.
I don't mind Ty Davis Price. But is Eno Benjamin there?
Oh yeah, they. All right, yeah, they do got Benjamin.
I kind of like him, bro, because they like him a lot in Arizona, and I'm in Arizona, so I've got a pretty good ear on that, a good pulse on it. But could they flip flop on it? Sure. Could he get banged up, or could something in practice happen to where he doesn't climb up or whatever? But they really like him, and the fact that I don't trust James Conner staying healthy, and the fact that they use 2 running backs, the Cardinals like to use 2 running backs. They just do. Like Eno Benjamin's gonna be in there getting a shot to impress right now. Like, it's not going to be like Connor's got to go down. So when you're talking about like the guys you're naming, give me the upside running back. You know, give me a guy like Eno Benjamin that could get in there and start 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games because of injury to Connor. So I would definitely consider that. Of the wide receivers, what about Shakir? I got Shakir and Benjamin queued up on my thing right here. Is Shakir available? The Buffalo Bill wide receiver, Khalil Shakir, Shakir.
All that. One sec.
Jacob. Huh?
How's it spelled?
Shakir. Shakir. Shakira without the A.
Hold on. Messing up. Hold up.
Come on, you're a rapper. Can't you rap Shakira? Just voice to text.
Hold on, one sec. Hold up. Why is it doing that? Hold on, let me go to my actual
rock
app.
out. What are we doing here, rock out? Hey, Jacob makes a good point here. Brings up a good topic or a good line of, we need to speak on this here. Does Arizona like Darrell Williams or no? He had 1K all-purpose yards in KC. They like him, but he was also subject to, not that anybody was going to trade for him, but teams like to say, we're willing to maybe trade a player when no one's going to trade for him. But he was subject to cutting and being traded. So that indicates to me that he's third in the pecking order if he was subject to trade or being released. But does that mean he can't climb up because he's a utility guy? Absolutely feel like he could climb up, sure. But ultimately, I think Eno Benjamin, because we're hearing nothing but great things about him, looked ultra impressive in that preseason game. Did you see that running back scamper into the end zone? That running scamper into the end zone, running play.
Mm-hmm.
Eno Benjamin looks really, really, really solid. So I like him. Shakir, or is Shakir there? Did you find it? Did your thumb start working?
Somewhat took him surprisingly.
Okay. I like Benjamin, but if you need a wide receiver, Osborne.
Right now, I'm trying to find a way to get rid of Singletary. But it's hard to get rid of him.
Yeah, no one wants Singletary, man. Would I rather draft Eno Benjamin or Zamir White off waivers? Give me Zamir White because you see Zamir White all over. I'm going to do one refresh waiver wire show, which Eno Benjamin's going to be added to it for sure if he wasn't already on the other one. But Zamir White's kind of ranking in as my top.
Yeah. So I guess Benjamin.
Yeah, I mean. Maybe it doesn't turn into anything, but if you don't preemptively grab guys like Eno Benjamin, Zamir White, Rashad White, if you don't preemptively grab Algier, if you don't preemptively grab Zamir White, Algier, Eno Benjamin, those guys, then they could be the ones that everybody else is scrambling for. After week one and dropping their whole low drop of fab dollars to come get this next Eli Mitchell, and you're going to be saying, I got Zamir White already. I got Brian Robinson already, picked him up, put him on IR, and then picked up somebody else because it's free. It's a free passageway down to the IR spot. It doesn't affect your lineup at all. Why wouldn't you pick up Brian Robinson? Not you, Rockout. I know you already did. Or he's not available in this particular league, or you already have him. But why would you not take this guy? Khalil Herbert is also on the list. Vamp. Khalil Herbert, Rashad White, Zamir White, Tyler Algier, Eno Benjamin, Brian Robinson. Unfortunately, it's tough to know which one is going to be that guy.
How about Danny Gray?
I like Danny Gray. I just selected him in this draft right here.
He's available.
Yeah, if If you need a wide receiver badly, I don't hate that.
Let's see. Let's see. Go to my team. My wide receivers from my flex is like Al Robinson, Olave, MVS, and A. Pierce.
It's up to you, bro. It's pretty close, you know. Trust your gut with the guy you believe in. Your gut has what it takes. Trust your gut, broski.
All right.
All
right, sounds good.
What else you got?
That's it for right now.
All right, my man. We're gonna take some phone calls. Then appreciate you.
Yep.
Call back if you have another question. We're gonna take phone calls for a little bit. So if you got another question, just dial right back.
Oh, one more question.
All right.
Out of them, you think there's a package I can try to get IU?
Are you what?
I'm trying to put a package to get maybe Brendan Ayuk.
I mean, I like him, but I don't know. What are you trying to give up? Because, I mean, a package for Ayuk, you shouldn't have to give up a package. You should be able to give up like one guy. You know, I don't think anybody's going to take two lesser guys than Ayuk. He's like a 7th rounder. Here's a 10th rounder and an 11th rounder for yours, you know. But like, could you trade a running back you don't need straight up for him? Probably. But he's pretty cheap, so I don't know how hard it'd be to acquire him. You could get him pretty easy. Unless you're, you know, a Niner fan's not going to give him up. All right, rock out. Call back. You got another question, pal.
Right.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Let's go. Dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Sorry, I had a button sticking there. Dial in. Let's handle it. Let's do it live. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all your super chats all night long. If you guys got a super chat, it supersedes anything else. So drop it in, and I will answer your question in super effective and fast fashion. Appreciate every single one of you. Smitty, Sky Moore, Rondell Moore, Traylon Burks, Amir White. Probably Zamir White than Burks, I think. For me. Because I'm not. I mean, Sky Moore's decent if you need a wide receiver. What's up? You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
Hey, this is Mr. Punch.
Who?
Mr. Punch?
Mr. Punch. I didn't even sound like you said Mr. Punch when you first said that. It sounded like you said Jar?
Yeah.
Is it Pam or Pan?
First time calling.
Is it Pam or Pan?
Pam.
Never mind. It's from Step Brothers. Go ahead, Mr. Punch. What can I do for you?
So I got my Dynasty team. It's a Dynasty 12-team half PPR Superflex. I have like the itch. I get the itch like all the time to like make moves, but like everyone keeps telling me that the team is basically like about as good as it can get. I'm just wondering what your opinion is on it. So from the top to the bottom, my starting lineup is Jalen Hurts, Deontay Johnson, Michael Pittman, Joe Mixon,
Hold on. Go with your running backs. So I can tell you playing Yahoo. I hate how Yahoo lists their wide receivers ahead of running backs. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does. Hurts, and who are your running backs?
Hurts, it's Mixon, Swift, Chubb. Chubb's in a flex spot. There's 2 flex spots. There's a wide receiver flex. There's 2 running back spots, 2 wide receiver spots. It's like I think it's 10 players to start all in all. But so yeah, Mixon, Swift, Chubb are the running backs on the starting lineup. Then I got Deontay, Michael Pittman, Cortland Sutton, Right now I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to start Godwin this week, or right now I have Brandon Ayuk plugged in. And then my tight end is Kittle. And then my last quarterback, or the Superflex quarterback, is Justin Fields.
Okay, so what's the main question?
Basically, like, I mean, I'm thinking, like, am I lacking anywhere? Like, I everyone tells me it's a great team and stuff like that. And, I mean, I kind of inherited it. So, like, I took over last year, like, mid-season. And, like, I like to make moves, but, like, at the same time, I don't want to, like, jeopardize the team. And this is my first Dynasty league. So, I mean, I focused on this draft for the receivers I drafted were, like, who I took Pickens, I took Jameson Williams, and I took Christian Watson. So I had them all on the bench. But, I mean, we got a deep bench in this league.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'd probably say, like, I'd probably say what you could do is trade Chubb. And who are your bench wide receivers?
On the bench, if I don't count, well, I'm like between right now. It's like Ayuk or Godwin. It would normally be Godwin. If he comes back, I assume he'll be a full-time starter.
Godwin's probably pretty tradable because he's a big name. But I'd probably trade these two guys together for like one better player. Given you have Mixon and Swift, I probably would go after wide receiver. You do have very good wide receivers here, but you can throw Sutton into your flex, right? And so Sutton would be your flex. And then you would trade Chubb and Godwin for, you know, if Chubb's going in round 2, you should have no problem acquiring via Chubb and Godwin like a Diggs level player. So then you got to look at this team and say, do I like Hurts, Mixon, Swift, Diggs, Deontay, Pittman? Of course, it's a little more balanced. You could argue if you really like Chubb that Chubb, you know, and Diggs are the same, and so you're getting rid of Godwin for free. But if you want balance, I mean, I'd probably go after that kind of trade. You could trade Deontay and Chubb, and maybe you get a little bit higher player. Like, and get I wouldn't be scared of going after running back to be honest, because you can start. Like, imagine if you got Javonte using Deontay and Chubb. What if you could get Najee?
Yeah, the scary thing for me is that, like, I mean, I know it's like have Mixon, Swift, and Chubb, like, and that's a 3 killer like lineup. But like, if one of them gets hurt, those 3 are literally my only running backs of any type of like stature. There's no RB2 or RB3 behind them. Like,
so what about this approach right here? Why not just get rid of Godwin, or I'm sorry, get rid of Deontay, and Deontay and Chubb, and get Javonte or Najee or Eckler?
Yeah, I could definitely see that, because honestly, I'm a Steeler fan, but like that's kind of why I drafted Pickens. I actually had this feeling, because we're so good with drafting these freaking wide receivers. Like, if any like hints from camp have come out, it's that like Pickens looks like he's going to be just another one of the receivers that come out like from Pittsburgh, and he can end up taking over there. We only signed Deontay to this 2-year like extension. So yeah, I could definitely see that. So I mean, yeah, I guess Deontay would be definitely someone I could look to trade, and you're thinking Chubb too.
Chubb and Deontay for Javonte, but like even if you went Najee, you know, Najee's probably attainable for that. I mean, Chubb's a 2nd round running back. Najee's falling almost to the end of round 1. Javonte sometimes falls past where Chubb's getting taken, so that's what you might even give away with Godwin, you know, in that trade. Or if you like Godwin more than Deontay, I don't blame you for liking one over the other. Some people feel that's crazy. Deontay's so good. We'll see what Deontay is. You know, we'll see. I think Pickens is probably going to be, not saying Pickens will necessarily outscore him on the year, but by the end of the year, walking into 2023, I bet you Pickens gets drafted before Deontay walking into 2023. That doesn't mean he'll outscore him this year. That means that we're going to be prepped and ready to see a guy rise, and we're going to be like, okay, I like this guy more. But I go that route. Najee, or somebody, at the Swift level,
Gotcha.
All right, man.
I'll go for that. Appreciate it. Thank you for the help, man.
All right, call in anytime. Thanks, Mr. Punch. Appreciate all your support. Dial in if you got another question if we're still live.
Gotcha. Roger.
All right, later, man. This is a question. We got a response from Michael. Okay, so for context, this is what Michael sent us.
Smitty, would you trade Taylor for Swift and Mooney?
And right here.
Just wanted to get your feedback.
We don't know what that was. It sounded almost like there's so many things that could be. I don't know if anybody wants to make one final guess as to what that sound was, but it was like, it was like this. Ready?
For Swift and Mooney, just wanted to get your feedback.
And then I sent this to him.
Michael, we're trying to find out in the live chat what that sound is at the end of the video, at the end of the audio clip. Can you play your 8-second audio clip above and let us know what the end of that sound is? Is that a rattlesnake? Is that an espresso machine, or are you vaping? We just want to know. We're trying to figure it out. More so than trying to help you with your team. We're more curious about that.
What was his question? Did I even help him? What was his question? I never answered him.
Smitty, would you trade Taylor for Swift and Mooney?
Oh yeah, I did answer him. Okay, so here's his answer.
Sorry about that, Smitty. It was my kid. He's going to bed, and he was telling me to shush. So that's what it was.
You don't ever have to apologize to me, pal. We're just trying to figure out what it was. It sounded like a snake. I was going to tell you, Michael, look behind you. Michael. I answered your question. I said, no, you need more than Mooney, bro. You need more than Mooney. He ripped a mean one. Hey, Schmitty, should I take Javon, or should I trade JT? Anyway, Michael, hope you're watching. Appreciate you, good buddy. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We need to have a song on here. Here we go. There. Is that music a good level? Can you hear it, but it's not too loud? We like to have little tunes, in the background. Mr. Punch dropping a question from his follow-up phone call. Mr. Punch says, between me and the champ from last year competing for this year's championship, I want to make my team better for this year without sacrificing the future. So was that a dynasty team? If this is a dynasty team, I don't know that you mentioned that. Maybe you didn't. I missed it. But if this is a dynasty team, Mr. Punch, I would say I'd definitely get rid of Chubb. Even more so. Deontay and Chubb for Javonte all day long if this is a dynasty team, bro. I didn't know that information. Mike C. subscribed. Mike, first of all, I want to say thank you. Second of all, I want to say I work for you, pal.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Appreciate you, Mikey. Where are we at? There we go. I mean, if it's dynasty, you need to really, really get that deal done. And I'm going after Najee or Javonte hardcore. I'd probably give up more now. If that is a dynasty, it's indeed a dynasty team. If that's a dynasty team, even more so, I might get rid of Deontay and Chubb for Najee, Deontay and Chubb for Javonte. I may even move Mixon. Like this is what I would do. I'd trade Mixon and Godwin for Javonte, and I'd trade Chubb and Deontay for Najee. And if either of those don't want to do that, I'd throw in something else, bro. I don't care. I'll go light at wide receiver 1 and 2. They're pretty good wide receivers anyway. And, I mean, you got Swift, Javonte, Najee, Hurts, and Fields. Marker drop, bro. My bad. I had my first 3 picks were Jameson, Williams, Pickens, and Christian Watson. Yeah, you put Pickens in here. You know, get it going. Dial it up. How you feel about Malik Willis? Love Malik Willis. By the way, I'm sure he was drafted, Mr. Punch, because this is a Dynasty team, but Malik Willis would look real nice right here. I don't know if I'm giving up a ton because people are excited about him, but in Superflex redraft leagues, he is a league winner because he's available on waivers right now. I have a video on this. It's on my Instagram. It's also a YouTube short. I got it up on YouTube right now. Go pick up Malik Willis and redraft Superflex because he's available. He shouldn't be, but he is. You grab him, you put him on the bench, wait 2 or 3 weeks for him to ferment and get just about right, and then he opens up and busts out, bro. Okay? So go get this man, put him on your bench. Absolutely love Malik Willis. Thank you, Mr. Punch. Appreciate you. Thank you. It's going to be our secret code after the end of any very important message that is supposed to be unheard by somebody else. How do you feel about Chase Edmonds? I'm in Arizona, bro, and I can tell you he's injury prone and he's hard to trust, and I would sell him high any chance I could. Especially in Dynasty, but I would definitely sell him. Definitely sell him, bro. We've been live for how long? 2 hours and 11 minutes. I probably should call it a night. I appreciate everybody who's dropped a super chat. Super chats do bring the show back if we go to the outro. So if you drop one, I will come back and answer it. But I'm going to set the timer here for 1 minute, and we are bouncing out. I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, which means I'll be live tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. And anytime news breaks, if news breaks, your boy Smitty's live. That's the way I roll. That's the way Dad did it. That's how I do it. And that's how we're going to continue to do it here on the Fantasy Football Show, because that's how I roll. What am I looking for here? That's what I'm looking for. Monday through Friday. Live whenever news breaks. That's how I roll. And our schedule's pretty killer. I'm going to put the schedule over here for you guys for the next show, hopefully. But our schedule is crazy. No one does it like we do. Nobody. If you're new, welcome to the new family. We're your family. Pitch your tent. You're here to stay. But our schedule's crazy. Monday's waiver wire. Tuesday, I believe, is going to be panic chamber. Wednesday will be buy low, sell high. Thursday will be phone calls and marker board sessions. Friday is going to be fantasy football court. Saturday is going to be start bench, speed round fantasy football takes and advice. And Sunday, I don't know that I'm going to be. I'll probably be live on a member only exclusive, like 30-minute right before kickoff, like the last 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes I'll be on Instagram live, and then Sunday's show will be a live recap, where I go over recapping Sunday night, all the top scorers, and look at the box scores and kind of comment on what I'm thinking. So we're loaded. The slate Monday through Sunday, loaded every day. Every day you get something from me. Every day you get probably 2.5 videos from me. One live stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. right here. Whenever news breaks, and everything I just told you is pretty much an entirely different video or live stream. So nobody's going to be live more than us. No one's going to have more videos than us. We are your one-stop shop. Literally, how could you listen to everything on a podcast? You can't. You don't have enough hours in the day. When you go to my show, I want you to say, I don't want you to ever go to my podcast on Spotify, which you can find right here. Spotify video. Go to smitty1.com. You'll see links to it if you want. Spotify. I don't ever want you to go to my Spotify platform, my page, my show, and say to yourself, man, he doesn't have any more uploads. There's nothing worse than you get to the gym, you click on your favorite podcast, and there's no new content. Every day, you're going to see a 1 to 3 hour show. And you got your whole listen during your whole entire workout. So make sure you're checking me out on Spotify. Make sure you're going over to Underdog Fantasy, clicking on the link in the description or the live chat. I have it pinned still. Use promo code Smitty. We'll probably do some best ball drafts tomorrow, so make sure you preemptively go there now. Make your $10 minimum deposit. They'll match up to $100. So let's say you just want to do the $10 minimum. You go over there, make your $10 minimum deposit, and you're all signed up and ready to go for tomorrow, and you're not going to miss getting in. Follow me on Instagram at the Fantasy Football Show. These are all my other socials. I'm out of here. Make sure you get your one-on-one text device, your bold predictions, everything at thefantasyfootballshow.com. My one-on-one text advice, the bold predictions. We're going to lock those in. There's 12 to 13 bold predictions for the entire 2022 season. They'll get locked in. I've got 3 bust predictions in addition. 3 players to stay away from. It might become a 4th. And there's nothing better than the bold predictions. I've been doing that 20 years. Been doing it it's kind of the thing I'm famous for on the radio, the CBS and NBC Sports radio show, the longest running fantasy football radio show in the planet. On planet Earth. It ended, unfortunately, after 23 years. But we still hold that record, I believe, of the longest running fantasy football terrestrial radio show on the dial. It was on NBC Sports Radio, and then went to CBS Sports Radio, then NBC Sports Radio, the CBS. So bounced back and forth over the years. But all my content I've been dropping on the radio show for 20 years. All those bold predictions at thefantasyfootballshow.com. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out. Later. Not super high on Bateman, Jay. I'm just not. Mike, I see your question here. Mike says, Smitty, I sent you an email on your website regarding my issue. Can you help me before I get off? I joined your Discord. Mike, I'll look for the email right now. I'll respond right now, okay? People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get